Aries. Symbol, the ram. Element, fire. Ruling planet, Mars. Date range, March 21 to April 19. Aries originates from a Greek myth about a golden-fleeced ram named Chrysomalos. The ram was sent by Zeus to rescue two children, Phrixus and Helle, from their stepmother Ino, who planned to kill them to secure power for her own son. After completing its mission, Chrysomalos was sacrificed, and its spirit was placed in the sky, becoming the constellation Aries we know today. As the very first sign of the zodiac, Aries represents beginnings, life force, pioneering spirit, and raw energy. It's the first spark of fire, explosive, intense, and instinctive. Aries stands for bold action, taking the lead and acting before hesitation sets in. People born under Aries are typically energetic, confident, and direct. They love to lead, face challenges head-on, and prefer to act immediately rather than overthink. This makes them natural trailblazers, though it can also lead to impulsiveness, impatience, and a short temper. Aries folks are the type of friends you always know where you stand with. They wear their hearts on their sleeves. They dislike delays and detours. Honesty and directness are their default, though at times they can be a little hot-headed. In love, Aries is passionate, assertive, and sometimes a bit possessive. They love the thrill of the chase and are drawn to strong, mysterious partners. Once in love, they dive in headfirst, sometimes a little too fast. They need someone who can keep up with their pace, yet also has the gentleness to calm their fiery temperament. Career-wise, Aries thrives in competitive, action-driven, and creative fields, entrepreneurship, athletics, the military, or leadership roles. They hate being micromanaged or staying under someone else's control for too long. For Aries, life is an adventure, and if there's no challenge, it's not worth it. Taurus. Symbol, the bull. Element, earth. Ruling planet, Venus. Date range, April 20 to May 20. Taurus originates from the Greek myth of Zeus and Europa. The story goes that Zeus, king of the gods, fell in love with the beautiful princess Europa. To approach her, he transformed into a majestic white bull, gentle, strong, and dazzling. When Europa climbed onto the bull's back, Zeus leaped into the sea and carried her to the island of Crete, where he revealed his identity and made her queen. The image of the bull has since become a symbol of love, allure, and stability, core qualities of the Taurus sign. As the second sign of the zodiac, Taurus represents stability, material value, a sense of security, and connection to the physical world. If Aries is the spark, Taurus is the earth that grounds and sustains it. Taurus loves comfort, beauty, and the pleasures of a well-lived life. Those born under Taurus are often steady, practical, and calm. They take their time, think carefully before acting, and are known for their endurance. Don't expect them to change overnight. Taurus needs time, but once they commit, they're unwavering. They enjoy comfort and often have refined taste. Art, food, music, and sensual experiences are their favorites. At times, they may seem stubborn or resistant to change, preferring the familiar and avoiding being pushed out of their comfort zone. Gemini. Symbol, the twins. Element, air. Ruling planet, Mercury. Date range, May 21 to June 20. Gemini originates from the Greek myth of the twin brothers Castor and Pollux, sons of Queen Leda. Castor was mortal, while Pollux, the son of Zeus, was immortal. The two brothers were known throughout ancient Greece for their bravery and inseparable bond. When Castor died in battle, Pollux was devastated and begged Zeus to share his immortality with his brother. Touched by their love, Zeus placed them in the sky as the constellation Gemini, symbolizing deep connection, brotherhood, and a bond that transcends life itself. As the third sign of the zodiac, Gemini represents intellect, adaptability, communication, and duality. It's the ever-moving breeze, curious, changeable, and impossible to pin down. Gemini is born to learn, explore, and connect through words and ideas. People born under Gemini are usually clever, witty, and great conversationalists. They thrive on sharing ideas, staying updated, and being in the middle of lively discussions. But they can also be unpredictable. What they love today might bore them tomorrow. Their dual nature makes them flexible and adaptable, but also a bit inconsistent or hard to read. They crave freedom and dislike boredom, always needing mental stimulation to feel alive. Cancer. Symbol: the crab. Element: water. Ruling planet: moon. Date range: June 21 to July 22. Cancer is rooted in the myth of Heracles, Hercules, and his battle with the multi-headed Hydra. During the fight, Hera, Heracles' eternal enemy, sent a giant crab to attack him from behind. Though Heracles crushed the crab underfoot, Hera honored its loyalty by placing it in the sky as the constellation Cancer. This myth captures Cancer's quiet devotion and willingness to sacrifice, even when recognition isn't guaranteed. As the fourth sign of the zodiac, Cancer represents emotion, family, protection, and memory. It's the deep, still water that holds and nurtures everything it touches. Cancer is the spirit of home, a safe, warm refuge from the chaos of the world. People born under Cancer are sensitive, emotionally rich, and deeply intuitive. They care deeply for their loved ones and often present a tough exterior to shield their vulnerable inner world, just like a crab's shell. Cancers are sentimental and value emotional security, often holding on to memories and past feelings. When hurt, they retreat inward and can take a long time to trust again. More than anything, Cancer needs to feel loved, understood, and rooted in a space where they truly belong, whether that's family, romance, or a tight-knit community. Leo. Symbol: the lion. Element: fire. Ruling planet: the sun. Date range: July 23 to August 22. Leo is tied to the myth of the Nemean lion, a monstrous beast with impenetrable fur. This was the first of Heracles' 12 labors. After a brutal fight, Heracles managed to strangle the lion to death and used its own claw to skin it. He then wore the hide as armor. The lion was later placed in the sky as the constellation Leo, symbolizing courage, honor, and eternal glory. As the fifth sign of the zodiac, Leo represents creativity, pride, vitality, and personal identity. Like the sun, the center of our solar system, Leo radiates warmth, energy, and brilliance. Leos live boldly, love the spotlight, and thrive on recognition. Those born under Leo are confident, generous, and naturally charismatic. They inspire others, exude optimism, and often find themselves in leadership roles. Leos don't shy away from attention, they're made to shine. However, their pride can sometimes lead to stubbornness or sensitivity to criticism. Still, behind the strong front lies a loyal and genuine heart. Leo will go to great lengths to protect the people they love. Virgo. Symbol: the maiden. Element: earth. Ruling planet: Mercury. Date range: August 23 to September 22. Virgo is associated with the goddess Demeter, the Greek deity of agriculture, harvest, and fertility. In mythology, Demeter's daughter Persephone was abducted by Hades, plunging the world into a cold, barren winter as Demeter mourned. When Persephone returned, spring bloomed again. Virgo embodies the cycle of nurture, service, and healing, a symbol of a devoted caretaker who silently supports the world's balance. As the sixth sign of the zodiac, Virgo represents analysis, precision, discipline, and care. People born under Virgo are logical, detail-oriented, and perfectionistic. They tend to overthink, assess thoroughly, and always seek to improve things around them. While sometimes seen as critical or overly meticulous, their intentions come from a genuine desire to help. Virgos are grounded, structured, and rarely swayed by fleeting emotions. In a chaotic world, Virgo is the one who keeps things running, quietly, efficiently, and with unwavering dedication. Libra. Symbol, the scales of justice. Element, air. Ruling planet, Venus. Date range, September 23 to October 22. Libra is associated with Themis, the Greek goddess of justice, who is often depicted holding a scale to weigh right and wrong. Themis symbolizes balance, order, and law. Unlike other zodiac signs that represent people or animals, Libra is the only sign represented by an object, a scale, highlighting its unique role in bringing harmony and equilibrium to the zodiac. As the seventh sign, Libra marks the shift from self to others, symbolizing fairness, relationships, diplomacy, and aesthetics. It's a sign deeply invested in the quality of human interaction and mutual understanding. People born under Libra are typically graceful, diplomatic, and well-mannered. They love beauty in all forms, whether it's art, design, or emotional harmony. Libras are skilled at seeing multiple perspectives and excel in creating balance. However, their desire to please everyone can lead to indecision or a tendency to avoid confrontation. Still, Libra is the gentle peacemaker of the zodiac, a true bridge builder who thrives when harmony prevails. Scorpio. Symbol, the scorpion. Element, water. Ruling planets, Pluto, modern, Mars, traditional. Date range, October 23 to November 21. Scorpio is tied to the myth of Orion, a giant hunter in Greek mythology who boasted that no beast on earth could defeat him. This angered Gaia, the earth goddess, who sent a massive scorpion to battle Orion. After a fierce fight, both Orion and the scorpion were placed in the sky as constellations, Orion and Scorpius, forever kept apart, never visible at the same time. As the eighth sign of the zodiac, Scorpio symbolizes death and rebirth, power, transformation, and emotional intensity. It represents the ability to dive deep, to uncover secrets, and to embrace profound personal evolution. People born under Scorpio tend to be intense, focused, and emotionally complex. While they may appear calm on the outside, they often feel deeply and passionately. Scorpios are drawn to the mysterious and the unseen, and they have a powerful sense of loyalty. However, betrayals are not easily forgiven. They remember everything. Though sometimes labeled as cold or secretive, Scorpios simply value trust and depth. Once they let someone in, they commit fully with fierce devotion, emotional depth, and an all-or-nothing attitude that makes them unforgettable. Sagittarius. Symbol, the archer, centaur. Element, fire. Ruling planet, Jupiter. Date range, November 22 to December 21. Sagittarius is linked to Chiron, the wise and noble centaur from Greek mythology. Unlike other wild centaurs, Chiron was kind, intelligent, and skilled in medicine, philosophy, and archery. Though immortal, Chiron chose to sacrifice his life to save Prometheus. Moved by this noble act, Zeus placed him in the sky as the constellation Sagittarius. As the ninth sign of the zodiac, Sagittarius represents knowledge, adventure, freedom, and the pursuit of truth. It's the sign of journeys, physical, intellectual, and spiritual. Sagittarius are always looking to expand their horizons and explore new ideas, cultures, and beliefs. People born under Sagittarius are typically optimistic, honest, and energetic. They crave freedom, hate restrictions, and are driven by curiosity. They think big and love to dream, often diving into philosophy, religion, or travel as ways to understand life more deeply. On the flip side, their blunt honesty can sometimes come off as insensitive. But their intentions are rarely malicious. They're just too eager to chase the next adventure to sugarcoat words.
Sagittarius lives with a wild heart and an open mind, always chasing what lies beyond the next horizon. Capricorn. Symbol: the sea goat, half fish. Element: earth. Ruling planet: Saturn. Date range: December 22nd, January 19. Capricorn is associated with the myth of Pan, the forest god with the body of a goat. When the monster Typhon attacked the gods, Pan jumped into the Nile River to escape. His upper body turned into a goat, while his lower body became a fish. Impressed by his cleverness and bravery, Zeus placed his image in the sky as the constellation Capricornus. As the 10th sign of the zodiac, Capricorn represents perseverance, responsibility, ambition, and discipline. While Sagittarius seeks meaning through freedom, Capricorn climbs patiently and strategically towards success. On the flip side, they can be overly rigid, emotionally reserved, and too focused on their goals to enjoy life's simple pleasures. Still, beneath their cool exterior lies a warm, loyal heart that values deep bonds and lasting commitments. Aquarius. Symbol: the water bearer. Element: air. Ruling planet: Uranus and traditionally Saturn. Date range: January 20 through February 18. Aquarius is rooted in the myth of Ganymede, a beautiful mortal youth who caught the eye of Zeus. The king of the gods transformed into an eagle and carried Ganymede to Mount Olympus to serve as cupbearer to the gods. Ganymede's act of pouring water, offering life and service, inspired the constellation Aquarius. As the 11th sign of the zodiac, Aquarius represents innovation, the future, humanitarianism, and individuality. It's the sign of the visionary, the one who challenges norms, thinks far ahead, and seeks to reshape the world for the better. Though ruled by the air element, Aquarius tends to be more rational than impulsive. They value intellectual connections and often keep emotions at a distance. Personal freedom is essential to them, and they thrive when given space to explore. Still, when they form genuine bonds, they are loyal companions who care deeply about community and progress. Pisces. Symbol: two fish swimming in opposite directions. Element: water. Ruling planet: Neptune and traditionally Jupiter. Date range: February 19 through March 20. Pisces originates from a Greek myth involving Aphrodite, the goddess of love, and her son. When the terrifying monster Typhon attacked the gods, Aphrodite and Eros jumped into a river and transformed into fish to escape. To avoid losing each other in the currents, they tied themselves together with a cord. Their unity and devotion earned them a place in the sky as the Pisces constellation. As the 12th and final sign of the zodiac, Pisces symbolizes endings, compassion, intuition, and emotional depth. It represents the soul, dreams, and the dissolving of boundaries between reality and imagination. People born under Pisces are sensitive, empathetic, and deeply emotional. They have vivid imaginations and are often drawn to art, music, and anything that allows them to express their inner world. Though easily affected by others' feelings, they possess strong intuition and a profound understanding of people. Pisces are dreamers, sometimes impractical, but always heartfelt. They need solitude to recharge and create. Though they may be vulnerable, they're also healers who believe in kindness, connection, and the beauty of the unseen.